Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
And yeet, and what's good, Oos? Before we came off the
Should
air,
we just get this shit out the way?
folks, this first segment contains a lot, and I do mean a lot of. So, go ahead, sir. Get out the way.
Bill Belichick. Okay? Before I get into anything, yes, I believe he deserves to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He has all the accolades, Super Bowls, yada, yada, yada. But why are we making a big fucking deal that he didn't get a first ballot? He's going to get in eventually. Eventually. And the writers have a right to vote in who they want to be. That's why they appointed them the voters. Plain and simple. And this is not me hating on Bill Belichick because he was a Patriot. I'm being honest. There's a lot of other players that should have been first ballot Hall of Famers. Did we make a big stink about that? No. Not at all. So, miss me with all this. They need to look at who didn't vote him in. That's their God-given right. That's why you appointed them to vote. So, if they didn't want him in, guess what? Try again next year.
It doesn't mess with his legacy.
No. No, not at all.
Okay. No one can deny he has won 8 Super Bowls, 6 as a head coach, 2 being Bill Parcells, defensive head coach.
3 of those was Tom fucking Brady or his defense.
The last 3 was all number 12 because name me a defensive player that was good on those 3 teams that won when they shouldn't have won, especially the one against Seattle.
And let's ask this question, as you have said so much. What did he do when TB12 went to the Buccaneers? How did that go for him?
Okay. There's his record with the Browns. Then there's his record without Tom Brady.
Well, you said the Browns, so you know what that means. It was shitty. Toilet bowl.
Okay. Again, it's not taking away what he's done. Okay. Again, as a writer, some writers hold Spygate against him. It's just what it is. Some writers, again, as I've said before, some writers, if you be a dick to them, they will hold it against you.
Yep.
Does not matter what any sport it is. If you're a dick to them, they will keep you at the Hall of Fame.
Have you seen his press conferences? They're lame. He talks shit back to them. He gives them nothing. Great coach. Excellent coach.
Which I understand. That's just who Belichick is. Okay. Would I invite him to Sunday dinner? Probably not. But again, he's going to get the gold jacket.
He's going to get it, people.
You can't deny what he's done. Okay.
The first year from the media was a big fuck you. Whoa.
Well, nobody's John Madden.
Well, yeah, nobody's John Madden. I mean, that's shit. He may not have the rings, but he has the win percentage.
Okay. This is what I think. Okay, first off, Bill Walsh changed football with his offense. because I guarantee you every team in the NFL has some concept of the West Coast offense in their play sheet. Can you say that about Bill Belichick's defense? It's okay.
Does he think this is you typing? I'm not a Hunter fan.
I don't know, but
You just said
I'm just you know.
whatever. Look, we're gonna end it right here, right there, and we're gonna give the people what we really came here to talk about. Other stuff than Bill fucking Belichick.
Okay.
Point blank period.
Okay.
He's getting in.
And I'll say this: the genius himself was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Should he been? Yes. Why? Again, his offense changed football, like Don Coryell. And it's a damn shame that it took Don Coryell to die just for Don Coryell to get in.
I'm so glad they got in coach before he passed away. Flores.
Yeah. Okay. People are still talking about the West Coast offense to this day. Again, are we talking about Bill Belichick defensive schemes? Which, again, not taking nothing away from Bill. I'm not. But Bill Walsh hasn't coached in the NFL since 1988. Bill Walsh has been dead since 2007, and yet still today they still talk about the damn West Coast offense in football.
Well, okay. There's nothing else to say, but my brother just gave y'all that right there, right there.
And I'm not saying this being a homer, okay? Ask old school Cincinnati Bengals fans how they feel about Bill Walsh not being their head coach.
That could have been their Super Bowls.
You talk. Chris Collinsworth says all the time that damn Montana and that damn Bill Walsh cost me 2 rings. He will say that the great Bob Trumpy, before he passed away, talk about I should have had at least 2 rings on my fingers because Bill Walsh should have been my head coach. And Paul Brown, who's the Hall of Fame head coach in his own right, was too blind to see, you know what?
Ego.
Maybe I should make my offensive coordinator my head coach.
Ego.
And the only reason why Bill Walsh never coached the Raiders, because Al hated the West Coast offense.
Yep.
And Bill and Al were the best of friends.
Yes. Up. You beat me to what I was just about to ask. You see how Dub just said here that everybody still talks about Bill Walsh. What are they going to say about Bill Belichick? Tom Brady winning the Super Bowls. I'm over it. He's going to get in. Point blank period.
Bottom line, Belichick is going to get his jacket.
They can't deny him that. They can deny him his first year eligibility, but they won't deny him the jacket.
Okay. For example, next year, okay. I did not want to turn this into a Hall of Fame show, but it looks like we're going to.
Question. Is Marshawn Lynch your first ballot Hall of Famer?
Probably because he didn't play that long. No. Do I think he'll get in? I do, because Marshawn was different. 2020 Senate.
Is Pete Carroll first ballot Hall of Famer? He's gonna get in, but is he a first ballot?
We will get to Giannis in a second. Hold on. We will get there.
Yeah, we're trying to get there, but this world of Belichick or Belichick is freaking taking over the sports media world. And see, this is crazy. We're not even talking about the Super Bowl that's coming up. The NBA has got a lot of things going on.
Go Bad Bunny.
Hockey got shit going on. But we're sitting here talking about Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. Ah.
Okay. So
love it, Brandon.
Next year, here are some first-time nominees on the ballot next year in 2027. Keep this in mind. Belichick will be back on the ballot. Probably Belichick gets in 2027.
Yeah, I will put money on that.
However, here's who's on the ballot for the first time. Two-time Super Bowl champion Ben Roethlisberger probably will be the first ballot.
Probably.
Okay. Adrian Peterson on the ballot for the
Should
first
be.
time. Rob
Should
Gronkowski.
be,
Rob Gronkowski on the ballot for the first time.
He'll get in, but not a first ballot.
This is even a laugher just to even think about it, but Cam Newton's on the damn ballot for the first time next year.
Now, fuck it. If Jason Taylor can get in, why not Cam Newton? Fuck it.
Antonio Brown is on the ballot for the first time next year.
He'll never get in. Hey, he might have to get grandfather in.
Richard Sherman is on the ballot next year.
He may get in, but he ain't first ballot.
Andrew Whitworth on the ballot for the first time next year.
Was that the tackle for the Rams?
Yes, Rams and Bengals, yes.
Yeah.
Eric Weddle on the ballot for the first time next year. Now, yes, Eli, along with Terrell Suggs, Luke Kuechly, Jared Allen, and Rodney Harrison, will also be on those candidates, continuing from the last 2 years.
Can't stand Rodney Harrison. He don't deserve to get in. He's just a mouth.
But yeah, those are your.
So yeah, with that list right there, Belichick will be number one. Promise you. He'll get in.
Now,
and
now
like Brandon
again,
said, Eli might get in.
Now again, keep it loose. You stop it right now.
Damn it.
It's too early for this.
Damn it.
It's too early for this. Now, here's what some of you fans have to understand. This next era of eligible Hall of Famers, again, this era is different. This era, a lot of players retired early. So it's a matter of, were you the best in that little time frame that you played? Okay? Were a lot of these guys, quote unquote, game changers?
Yes.
I really don't know if you can say that. Again, do I think Eli will get in?
Yep.
Yes. Can't deny the fact that the man beat Brady twice, and one of those times he prevented them from going 19-0.
Yes.
Even though, look at the era Eli played in with all those quarterbacks. Was he ever considered the best quarterback of that era? Hell no.
No.
But
not even close.
Because you had a very good defense with a Justin Tuck, with a Michael Strahan, with the O.C. Umenyiora, with an Antonio Pierce, with freaking all the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's be real. They played in East Rutherford, New Jersey, so therefore they are the East Rutherford Giants. Don't at me. I said what I said. Again, other than Eli beating Brady twice in the Super Bowl, what was Eli's mark in football besides having besides being the funnier Manning?
I put that shit on everything.
Okay, he was a 500 quarterback for his entire career. He was 117 and 117.
Damn.
Okay. Eli will strictly get in because he beat Brady twice in a Super Bowl. Just like I will forever say, and I will die on this hill, Joe Namath got the gold jacket strictly because of Super Bowl III. Strictly. The man threw more interceptions than touchdown passes, but because he changed the course of football when they guaranteed and they beat the Colts in Super Bowl III, Joe Namath got the gold jacket, and plus, Joe Namath was marketable as all get down.
Joe Cool. Joe Cool.
Name me another quarterback that'll wear pantyhose in a damn commercial. Not a one. Only Joe Namath. And I guarantee you, those pantyhose made a lot of money because Joe Willie Namath wore them in a damn commercial. And again, that's nothing against Joe Namath. Joe Namath had some of the best mechanics you'll ever see from a quarterback, and had one of the quickest releases, and threw one of the prettiest deep balls you ever want to see. But Joe Namath's stats were not all that. But again, because he changed the fortunes of pro football with Super Bowl III, he gets a gold jacket. Again. Hoodwinked. What about Caleb Williams, Brandon?
Yes. What about him?
Okay.
I think him and Ben Johnson are gonna do something good for Chicago. You got a preview.
All right. Okay. So let's get back to some real stuff because I'm tired about this doggone Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. Did he? I didn't know that.
All right. So it is official. Mike McCarthy goes home to Pittsburgh to be the Steelers head coach, and he was very emotional in his press conference.
So here I got a question before you move on with that.
Shoot.
Will this be the first time in Steelers history that they will fire a coach?
Boy. Well, for the first time pre-1969, if McCarthy doesn't deliver, that's gonna be a problem. In addition to that, he does hire Patrick Graham, former Raiders DC, to be a part of his staff, which Patrick Graham got the best out of Max Crosby, and definitely will get the best out of JJ Watt or TJ Watt for sure.
TJ, yeah.
But it looks like your beloved Raiders really want Clint Kubiak, but unfortunately have to wait until the Super Bowl is over. But they see him as the front runner.
Well, it's going to come down to either him or Davis or Webb.
Davis Webb, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? I'm impressed. I'm impressed that they were methodical. They did their research. They had besides Nagy and Vance Joseph, they did pretty good to me with their interview process.
Well, again, John Spytek was not born yesterday.
No.
He has a tremendous reputation and did a lot of good things in Tampa. Maybe not as the GM, but Spytek had a big say in the Buccaneers personnel.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Then now I know.
What's up, Mel? What's up, JP? Appreciate you guys. But again, I know Raider Nation has been more than patient and has been yearning for a consistent winner. I get it. I understand it. I do. But let Spytek do his job because he wants to do this right.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Let him do his due diligence.
And you know what? I also like what Mark Davis came out and said. He said Tom Brady and Spytek will be spearheading. You know, they're in control now. And what I like, so that lets me know that Pete Carroll had a lot of input and a lot of say in what's going on. So it looks like we're gonna let Spytek cook. I mean, I love what he did in free agency. He did good in free agency. Just now let him cook and get that offensive line. Put JPJ back at center, and let's get this thing rolling. Now, do I think they're going to be better next year? Hopefully. Year 2, we could be doing some damage shit. And whoever they hire as the coach, let them coach. Let them put their stamp on this organization. Please.
And let him put a staff together.
Oh. Well, the only thing that I'm gonna hate if they're letting let that happen is Deuce Gruden might be off the team, and he's been fantastic as a strength conditioning coordinator for the team, past his daddy being there. So that's about probably the only thing I'll probably miss. Seeing little Deuce walk on the sideline, swole, He ain't nothing but what, 5'6"?
So Riverboat Ron apparently interviewed for the Cardinals job as head coach, which is
Whoa.
interesting. The former California Golden Bear. Of course,
Whoa. Well, wait. He's what, like president or something at Cal for the football program?
he's involved with his alma mater in some
Yeah.
to some degree.
Ooh, to come out of that to go coach the Cardinals? That's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But again, a point was made. The Cardinals really don't spend. Yeah, he is currently the GM for his alma mater. Currently, yes.
Okay, not president GM. Got that wrong.
Just like how Andrew Luck is for his alma mater at Stanford. Yes.
And that program is just going to get better.
Yes. All right. So the Browns finally have a head coach. They get Todd Monken, the former offensive coordinator for the Ravens, to be the head coach.
Now, question.
Yes.
How does the Browns fan base feel about that? Coming that he was the OC for the Ravens, and pretty much they didn't get over the hump.
No, but with that said, under his watch, Lamar Jackson was a 2-time MVP.
Facts.
So
facts,
and he helped Lamar Jackson turn into a pretty good pass thrower. So you take
also
that.
fact.
You take that,
and he knows the division,
and that too. But more importantly, if Shadur's ego does not get in the way and let Monken develop him.
What's his last name?
You're not your daddy, Shadur.
But what's his last name?
I know what his last name is, but you're not your daddy. Okay. Only your daddy can talk his mess and back it up. You're not there yet, son. You're not there yet. Okay. You're not prime. You're the seed of prime, but you're not prime. Let talk. Again, you did some good. Shadur, you did some good things this past season. I mean, you got a victory over the Steelers, and
huge.
That's saying something. But let Tom Monken coach you. However, Kyle, John, you should make a phone call to Jim Schwartz right now.
Ooh, that's gonna be wherever he goes.
Yes. JP, we know your stance on the damn Cleveland Browns. We know this.
Pretty much everything, Ohio.
We know the Browns will be the Browns. We know this. But again, there's only two people I want for DC in Santa Clara. I'm good without Raheem Morris. I'm good with Jim Schwartz.
And you know what?
Kyle, John, you better call one of those two.
I'll follow
right now.
That cap. I'll follow that cap. I wouldn't mind Raheem Morris as a DC. Solid.
Well, again, it was
Jim Schwartz.
It was his defense that gave Sean McVay his Super Bowl ring. He was the DC. Now, granted, it does help to have a guy named Aaron Donald as the center of your defense.
Yeah. Wait, who was the DC when the Bucks won it with Brady?
Oos, care to answer that question, because you want this guy no longer to be your head coach?
Oh, it was Todd Bowles? It was
Toilet Bowles was the DC when they beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl 55. Yes.
Oh boy. Damn it. My bad. I should have known that one. But the moment you said Oos, I was like, oh yeah, it got to be Toilet Bowles. There you go.
But yeah, that's why I like to run the defense. So apparently Josh Allen was playing with a broken bone in his foot.
Interesting.
That's becoming a thing. Now, here's what I don't understand. So obviously, Bills Mafia very upset that they fired Sean McDermott.
Yep.
A lot of people kept turning down the Bills interview jobs. Then you decide to promote from within, which again, I mean, Joe Brady was eventually going to be a head coach in this league.
Absolutely. Hell, we even
He
brought
was-
him into Vegas.
He was getting a lot of looks. Now, if this was your guy all along for the Bills, why did you wait so long to promote him to be your head coach?
Good question.
Here's one. Well, I mean,
Mm.
it is what it is. But hey, Joe Brady will now be the head coach of the Bills going forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that still leaves two openings out there with the Raiders and the Cardinals, but it looks like in the Raiders' case, Clint Kubiak is the guy that they want. Which again, he's done some tremendous things. What kind of excuses are we talking about, JP? Well, which one is it? One of those things has to be the truths. Two truths or two lies, one truth. Which one is it? I mean, which one is it? I mean, it is what it is. So, let's see. Oh.
Uh-oh.
So,
Breaking news.
so
Slightly.
as we know, the Patriots will be the home team in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So the Patriots have decided to go with the all whites
Ooh.
as the home team, so they'll make the Seahawks wear their dark navy jerseys. You know what? If I was the Seahawks, I would bust out with the Steve Largents for the Super Bowl, but that's just me.
Ooh. Hey.
But
watch they come out with them that lime green color ones.
They better not.
Watch.
Those would be some ugly issues. Hey, I agree. Like I said.
Hey, well, I go Seattle. Go. I know it's not for you, Dub, but go Seattle. I cannot say go Patriots.
No, he said screw the Patriots. I said I agree.
No, I was agreeing. Like I was just piggybacking. I wasn't.
For you. Okay. Well, Brandon, like I said, just look at my headline. My headline says it all. Benito is the only good thing about Super Bowl 60. Because I am waiting for Bad Bunny to piss people off, and I am here for it.
Hey, you really think he gonna wear the dress?
Oh, you know he is.
Oh my God. It's about to be, hey, yep.
Like I said, I am for Benito making people mad. like Tupac 7 years ago in the studio when they was asking him what he's about to do, and he said, I'm about to make Bob Dole mad. Bob Dole, I'm about to make you mad. Benito is about to make people mad, and damn it, I am here for it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You aren't excited. Wait, so you aren't excited for a Drew Lock or a Tommy DeVito Super Bowl champion? Ooh. That sounds horrible. So is there what rule are what would we change it for Josh Allen? What rule would that be?
Enlighten us, Brandon.
Yeah, please do.
Because I certainly like to know this. But yes, the Patriots will be wearing their all whites. It's okay. Well, it's something. Okay, if you're gonna get draft picks, I'm okay with this, Santa Clara.
Uh-oh. Who you trading for?
No.
Oh, with the Salah leaving, right? You get capital?
No. We don't get a compensation for a Salah taking a head coaching job. Okay, now this rule, they can go F themselves because I hated that rule with undiable passion. However, we will take this quick timeout and we will talk about this perhaps trade that Santa Clara might do. But you are watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. We'll be back.
Hold on.
Oh, I muted myself like a genius. But joining us is Michael Myers' alter ego.
Damn right.
Here to crash. Our fellow brethren from the All Pro Jaffa is the one with the bad guy JP. But here's something I just read here. So apparently, one Michael McCorkle Jones is on the Minnesota Vikings radar to possibly be their quarterback for the 2026 season.
The Vikings?
Yeah. He's like, bye bye.
I
Like
mean,
I said, if you can get some draft capital, go for it.
If draft capital for it, if we decide to let him go, it doesn't. None of it really kind of phases me because it's going to get to a point where he's going to go to the Vikings, and just like every quarterback that goes to the Vikings, you may have a promising, season, but at the end of the day, you're only going to probably be there for a cup of tea, and you're going to be on another team anyway.
So you're saying the Sam Darnold treatment?
Probably. I would say so. Going along those lines, he might take that route. I mean, shit, it worked for Sam Darnold. Look at him now. He found a team that had a good enough defense, a great running game, a true number one wide receiver. He's not a guy that you really need to do a whole lot with that offense.
You know what, Uncle Bobby? That's a good point.
Dang it, I'm on Facebook and didn't even catch it. I was on my way there.
Well, first he said, so early, nephews, what's up? And he says, petty jealousy kept Bill from being a first ballot Hall of Famer. And then he says, no, Joe Cool was Montana. And then he asks, what is the deal with Davis Webb?
Well, we're waiting out for
Kubiak.
And Uncle Bobby, if you're still watching, hey, YouTube, comment on YouTube. You see it quicker. But we're waiting for Clint Kubiak.
So here, let me play devil's advocate because you brought up
Palpatine himself. He said on my page, if I watch you guys on YouTube, I can't comment.
Oh, how?
Did y'all ban him at some point?
I don't think he has a YouTube account, I think is what he's trying to say.
No, he has commented on here. Okay, well, I'll keep it on my phone then. I'll look. I'm there.
So, do we think Palpatine not getting in was a snub?
Oh, we're going back to this subject.
I'm just asking. No, because I had this conversation with Mizzle, and I can kind of argue it both ways. So that's what I'm just asking and wondering, because like Palpatine, he rode the coattails of Darth Vader throughout the entire Empire takeover, and
absolutely
Bill rode the coattails of said chosen one, now Darth Vader. Live long enough to see yourself become the villain, Tom Brady. And I mean,
true.
The similarities are striking, guys. I mean, you can't write this shit. It's there.
We should be playing the Darth Vader theme right now.
Hell no, so they can ban this episode.
Disney owns ESPN. The whole thing. The storylines are there. They're getting integrated somehow. But
I don't disagree.
God. In the sense of him not making it, the only thing that I can think of for him not making it, and like I said, I had this conversation with Mizzle when I was at his place. He did have a quarterback who really carried him throughout that entire thing. And as soon as 12 left, look what happened.
Well, again, as I
He's
said,
now look at
you add his Cleveland Browns record to his record without Brady, it's under 500.
So you take the GOAT out of the equation, and now you are struggling at North Carolina with a 20-something-year-old girlfriend. Like the trade-off, whew, man. Bill was really that kind of a coach. He rode coattails that hard. That fall off needs to be studied. I'm gonna be telling you guys, because recency bias is a motherfucker, and I think that's one of the reasons why. Like with everything that's been going on with Bill the last 5 years, like
So saying basically it's not a good example to put somebody in right now that has a little controversy by his name, huh?
I mean, he's had controversy since the first Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Spygate with, you know, the whole, like, he's had controversy forever. Wherever Bill Belichick has gone, controversy has followed. You know, so that he is the epitome of, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I'm gonna know every loophole in the rule book that I possibly can.
Should have been a Raider coach.
You know, so, you know, Bill Belichick. Was he a good coach? Sure.
Yes.
But we're not going to act like the dude didn't, you know, try to cut corners, so to say, to get ahead in
Will
games
Franklin, you
and
better
game
stop.
planning.
Oh shit!
See,
Oh
Will
shit!
is on a warpath right now.
Shit! Oh shit!
Will is on a warpath.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Franklin.
Oh, since you're on here, Will, give me your thoughts on Mike McCarthy taking the torch in the Steel City.
Your Steelers are going to suck even worse now, Will.
That goes to my question. Are they going to be the first? Is that going to be the first time the Steelers will ever fire their coach?
100%. It took Tomlin stepping down.
Say less.
It took Tomlin stepping down for something like this.
Baby.
Say less.
They would have stayed with Tomlin, and that would have been fine. But again, like the whole thing with Tomlin is we figured out he had a lot of say in Pittsburgh. So that's telling me, okay, he's had a winning record, but it's still in a sense kind of mediocrity. You stayed in the middle this entire time. You had a good Super Bowl run. And since then, how many playoff wins does Mike Tomlin have?
Total all time?
Since his Super Bowl victory, what has been Mike Tomlin's playoff record? Sure, winning regular season, cool. That's a hell of a stat. I will give you that.
Well, again, Mike Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game since 2017.
Whew. That's damn near close to 10 years.
So they kept him around for that long period of time. There is no way in God's green earth that you can convince me that Mike McCarthy is going to get the same treatment because he's a worse coach. These winning seasons with shit rosters, that's out the window now. That's not who Mike McCarthy is. And now he's going to be back coaching a head case QB that didn't like him and wanted him out of Green Bay to begin with. We were going to forget about that, huh? Ayahuasca got with everybody, didn't it? Everybody forgot real main points about what was going on with this whole hire and why it was dumb as shit to begin with. They hired him solely because he's a Pittsburgh native.
Yeah.
So, Mike Tomlin's last playoff win was the 2016 divisional round against the Chiefs. They won that 18-16 before getting beat by the Patriots in the AFC title game 36-17.
Damn.
beating a Chiefs team that at the time probably shouldn't have been there to begin with, barely getting by them, and then
Yeah,
getting
who was
that
that?
ass whooped by Tom Brady. The very
Was it
next
Alex Smith? Was it Alex Smith the quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Chiefs were 12-4 that year in 2016.
Oh, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers
That's
went
right. They were 12-4 with Alex Smith. Fucking hey.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the year Pat sat down, right? He was a rookie that year, or was he rookie the year after?
Mahomes didn't come till the next season, 2017.
Okay.
And
Damn,
even
so
and even then, the Chiefs went 10-6 in 2017.
was that 2016 season the first year Andy Reid was with the Chiefs?
No, Andy Reid got there to Kansas City in.
And it was still the quarterback. What was still? Was it still Alex Smith? No.
No. Alex Smith didn't leave till 2014.
No. Who was there when Andy Reid got there? Was it Alex Smith?
I think it was Castle.
Andy Reid's first year in 2013, they went 11-5.
Damn.
I think Matt Castle was their quarterback.
No, Alex Smith was their quarterback in 2013.
Damn, he was with the Chiefs for that long?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. After leaving y'all, yeah.
I thought he was with the Chiefs for maybe 3 years. If that.
One more year, you've been
Smith,
right on point.
Alex Smith was a Chief from 2013 to 2017.
Oh, fuck.
Alex Smith in his 5 years in Kansas City went 50-26 as a starter.
Damn. All right.
As much crap as he was given when he was a Niner, he actually finished over 500 as a Niner quarterback.
Is begging for the link.
I said I asked Dub, do you have it? I don't have his information.
Oh,
our phone number.
Hold on. My bad, Will. I'm looking up stats. Hold on.
He's tired of me talking shit about his Steelers without having to be able to defend it.
However, I don't know.
The whole thing with McCarthy again. I don't think. Again, Will Franklin might have a very different point of view on this. He is an actual Steelers fan. From outside looking in, not being a Steelers fan, this looks purely based off of hometown guy. They did it when they drafted fucking Kenny Pickett. There was no reason why they should have drafted Kenny Pickett, but why? Because he was a Pittsburgh guy. That's why. So now they got their Pittsburgh head coach, grassroots, the whole thing. That's all this was. Because you can't tell me as an owner who, again, you have one of the craziest historical stats in league history with having only 3 head coaches in your entire team's lifetime.
All right. So Uncle Bobby asked this question. He says, answer me this. Why in the nearly 20 years of being a coach does Mike Tomlin not have a coaching tree? Who under Tomlin has moved on to a head coaching job? Which is a very good question and a very good point.
Not very many, and I can tell you that because he's been a defensive coach the whole time.
Damn, not even one, right? I can't think of one.
Name me a defensive-minded head coach that has a legitimate tree.
Tom Landry.
He was a defensive-minded coach. Landry was.
Tom Landry is the reason why you have the 4-3 defense.
Okay, that's one. That was back in the beginning of but since then.
True, but what I'm saying is, I know for a fact under his watch, Dan Reeves and Mike Ditka became head coaches, being on Tom Landry's staff.
Ah.
Yeah, but was Mike Ditka what we would call, could he have won that 85 season without Buddy?
No.
So outside of that, I don't really know, especially when you're a head coach that willingly gave up your entire draft for one player. Hey, I love Ricky Williams. Great, great Texas Longhorn. I ain't giving up my whole fucking draft for him.
Because again, but the thing about Dick is at least Dick was man enough to admit years later down the road, and this was on one, and I think this was on the America's Game thing with the Bears. How many did Buddy win without him? How many did I win without Buddy? So at least he could admit that. Now, Buddy Ryan admitting that, not a chance in hell. But ladies and gentlemen, live from his car, looks like he's about to go shoot a music video. The one, the only, our favorite referee in the whole wide world. The one, the only, Mr. Will Franklin. Welcome, sir.
Man, I can't believe they hired that cracker-ass cracker. God damn it. I can't fucking believe it. This sorry motherfucker, let me tell you something, man. The only thing saving our black asses in Pittsburgh is this nigga is 62 years old. So he can't be there for 20 years. What the fuck what kind of coach is Mike McCarthy? Is this nigga is he an offensive juggernaut? Is he an offensive minded coach? Is he a defensive minded coach? Like what's Mike McCarthy's tree of coaches? Even though this motherfucker Tomlin didn't have much of one, like what the fuck are we in for this season, man? Just let me get my first round exit tickets right now. God damn it. Let me just get my first round exit tickets now, man. I cannot believe. How the fuck do you land on Mike McCarthy?
Folks, that is how you make an interest onto the show. Unleashing a whole bunch of passion. Now,
I'm sorry, man. I know this clip doesn't help y'all get no sponsors and no shit like that. But god damn it.
No, we love the passion. We love it.
Yeah, but god damn. God damn. It's already hard enough to be a fucking Steelers fan in this fucking nasty ass city, Baltimore, goddamn, fucking with these Baltimore ratbirds. We've been kicking their ass for the last fucking 8 years. And now we might have to give up some coochie and lose all fucking respect. We're going to be fucking under 500. We're going to be under fucking 500. I mean, man, listen. I mean, is this guy known for developing quarterbacks? What are we going to do with Will Howard? Now we gotta fucking draft somebody, right? That man, listen, man. Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. When I seen that shit come across my feed, I couldn't get my dick hard for 48 hours. I ain't gonna hold you. Girlfriend was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I said, "Mike McCarthy's what's going on." God damn it, I'm sorry. Like, you know, I don't get it, man.
Mizzle, how many times have you fallen out your chair?
I haven't failed.
Man, it's so bad. Mike McCarthy has Pittsburgh fans going, "Flash it. This is crazy. This is
like
crazy."
I've never heard of like Mike McCarthy just being a flat out leader of men. You know what I mean? Like some people, you just keep wondering how the fuck do they keep getting jobs?
He has won Super Bowl.
So does Trent Dilfer, motherfucker. Hire him.
Oh shit! Yes, he does.
Right? Give me Trent Dilfer in this bitch. I mean, Jesus Christ, what's that saying?
I hear Phillip Rivers is looking for a job.
Hey,
that's a whole nother.
He turned down the Bills' job before they gave it to Joe Brady.
They were ready to give it to Phil.
It's too cold out that motherfucker, man.
But Phil's like, nope, I'm going back to Alabama.
Right?
Wow.
What's the school system like up there in Buffalo, man? You got motherfucking 11 kids, motherfucker. You gotta enroll all them whores in private school and shit. I wouldn't be going to Buffalo either.
Well, their new
this ain't shit to do in Buffalo. You guys ever been to Buffalo?
Hell no, it's cold.
I heard the only thing is Niagara Falls. That's the only thing.
Yeah, man, that shit is like.
But even then, I probably would go to the Toronto side of Niagara Falls because Toronto's a beautiful city.
Yes.
Oh, Canada.
People go to Buffalo just to get to Canada. Damn, that's.
Hey, that's one way to get there.
Whew.
I mean, Pittsburgh's an old rundown city. You know what I mean? Like, there's these little pockets of like greatness, but other than just the food and just the old culture of and all the the bridges coming together and the three rivers and all that shit, like
The Allegheny River.
yeah, man, like but goddamn,
Hey,
I
hey,
mm,
hey, hey,
my
hey, hey.
anxiety, my
Hey,
There's
anxiety.
hey,
always the spirit of one Roberto Clemente that thrives through in Pittsburgh, and the spirit of Bruno San Martino.
absolutely. But that's how you felt. It's how I felt when my team hired Josh McDaniels.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I mean, I would take Josh McDaniels.
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
wouldn't.
no,
No,
you
you
wouldn't.
won't.
No,
He kills organizations.
you don't. You
He
don't need
killed.
that.
Don't do that to yourself.
He's an
Because the
offensive
minute
coordinator, and be
the
that.
minute you say that, James Richard Garoppolo will be your starting quarterback.
What's
Absolutely.
the old Raiders coach? What's the Raiders coach? The black dude, Antonio, that played for the
Antonio
Giants.
Pierce.
Antonio
Antonio
Pierce.
Man,
Pierce.
I would have loved to have seen him take over. I really would have loved to have seen him get hired. I'm not even sure if he was in the hiring pool. I remember at one time I heard his name going around a little bit. Antonio Pierce would have been a good choice, but man, we need, you know, we're so defensive heavy, man. We need some offense, man. Like, uh, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do at quarterback, man. It is,
Unc says you
and
can
then
get
and
chicken
then and
wings in
then
Buffalo.
what do you do with Metcalf now? And what is the official story of Metcalf? Is his contract voided? Is he over here working for $18 an hour now, or like what's his situation? Like that I never heard more on. I knew his contract was getting voided, but do you play under a voided contract? Like
Well, the guaranteed money, I guess.
the guaranteed money? Like, I mean, what
Yeah.
like
That crash out is gonna find somewhere. Like
So, did you
he
guys
could
know
be
there's a Protector
Pittsburgh
of the Year
s.
award?
There's a
The
what?
what?
There's now a Protector of the Year award, which
Like a
means
lineman award?
yes.
Thank God. Overdue.
oh man, that's
Well,
been way overdue.
here
Yeah,
are the
Overdue.
absolutely.
here are the
Absolutely.
here are the finalists announced for the inaugural
Oh,
Protector of the Year.
Oh, they're doing it this
right.
year. Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Let's hear
Which,
this.
by the way, shout out to Bills tackle Deion Dawkins that championed this award. So shout out
Snow
to him.
trad. Ah.
Yeah.
Yes, the Snow Tribe indeed.
Yes.
So right now, your nominees from the Denver Broncos: Garrett Bowles, offensive tackle;
Oh,
Aaron Brewer, center, Miami Dolphins; Creed Humphrey, center, Kansas City Chiefs; Quinn Merrittz,
oh,
Denver Broncos; and
yeah.
my odds-on favorite to win, one Mr. Penny Sewell from the Detroit Lions.
That's my vote.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
have a
and
nominee with
and
a quarterback that's the most concussed
and
in like the last 3 years. Like
and,
what the hell?
and Joe Thuney guarding
Dolphin
the Chicago
Center.
Bears.
Uh,
Uh I think Caleb. I don't know. Caleb Williams gets that offensive line out of a lot of trouble, but he gets himself into a lot of trouble leaving
yep.
that pocket.
Yep.
I'm probably going Detroit as well on that.
Yeah.
That probably just makes the most sense.
All
And he's
right.
consistent.
So let's switch sports real quick. Which by the way, I forgot to say that teams that were whites in the Super Bowl, the record is 37-22, as the
Uh-oh.
Patriots have chosen to wear their
I
all
bet you
whites.
somebody in their fucking analytics department said that and said, "Oh, I know we're the home team, but let's wear the all whites because the record is higher." You fucking pieces of trash. I hope y'all do get fucking wiped out by the goddamn
Hey,
Seahawks this year.
Well,
and you know,
hold
and you
on,
know
hold
what?
on,
The rumors are
hold
true.
on.
Somebody just wants some money on that too. Guarantee
I
you Vegas
hope
had
the
a
rumors
vote.
are
I mean, a bet on
true.
that.
Remember the
I hope the
last time.
rumors are true and they give Marshawn that 1-day contract to prove a fucking point and give it to him at the 1-yard line. I really do. I really do hope that happens so that he can take his helmet off, flash that big old fucking smile that we know and love from Marshawn Lynch, shake the dreads all the way back to the goddamn sideline, and hold up a Lombardi trophy like he should have won the first time.
You should have
I'm
had
just
to.
saying,
Yes.
but I'm just saying, the last time these two teams played, the Patriots wore the whites and they won the game because of the dumbest play call ever by one Pete Carroll and
But
Mike
they
McDonald.
were the away team though, right?
They were no.
I'm pretty sure they were the away team. So they wore
Seahawks
the
wore their
white
dark
because they
jerseys.
were the
Yes,
white
they
team.
were the home team because they wore the whites when they beat the Broncos. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, so yeah, I just.
But again, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, it
I'm saying,
depends
who gives
on,
a shit?
I guess, uniform schemes do
I'm
play a
here
part.
for the. I'm with you now. I'm here for the halftime show.
Well, like I
The
said,
hell with these teams.
I agree. I'm looking forward
You
to
here for the
Benito.
halftime? Hey Mizzle, name one Bad Bunny goddamn song.
I don't know, but he was a
I'm
goddamn
here
good
for the
performer in
halftime
WWE.
show, but that shit better be good, goddamn it.
Oh, it
What
is.
sport we switching to, Doug?
Benito is about to piss off some people.
Oh, he's a good performer, though.
See, I know
Yes.
some of them.
Yes.
Hell,
Chamba,
I didn't even
Bella.
know who the hell he was
There you
until
go.
he came to WWE. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy?
Because
Oh,
here's Mizzle. What the fuck's a Bad Bunny?
exactly.
That was always this question. But again, like I said,
It's a bunny that doesn't play by. It's a bunny that plays by the rules of a rabbit. It's not.
Yes.
It's a. That's the only thing I can think of. With it.
basically Benito is an a-hole like the greatest bunny a-hole in the world, Bugs Bunny.
That's goddamn right.
Like I said, but like I said, like Benito is about to piss off some people
See, that's
in
what I'm
Santa Clara,
looking forward.
and I'm looking forward to it because, as you know, the Bay Area, we gives none because everyone likes to
Single
bite
fuck.
us and steal our stuff anyway. So it's in the perfect area for Benito to be Benito.
And they're gonna applaud the shit out of it too.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
Hey! You think Donald Trump gonna be at the game?
He said
He
he wasn't because
said he
it's
wasn't.
too far.
It's too far.
That's what he
Doug,
said.
what sport we switching to, man?
No, my question was going to be switching to the hardwood. Where is Giannis going to end up? Since he now wants out of Milwaukee.
I hope not the Warriors because I don't want to give up Jimmy Butler. That's retarded.
He's gonna go the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar route.
Which
So
was
LeBron's getting traded to Milwaukee?
Giannis is gonna end up being a fucking Laker.
Are they going to trade LeBron?
You know where I would love to see him? I would love to see him in Cleveland. I would love to see him in Cleveland. I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan through and through. But right now, Lakers is a shit show.
And I love it.
Yes.
But I would love to see him in Cleveland. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a big market like Houston, but I just want to see him in a big market. I want to see him in a big market.
I would take him for the Warriors, but I just don't want to give up Jimmy Butler. They can have Kuminga, just not Jimmy Butler.
Hold on.
You take Draymond Green too.
Absolutely.
Hold on. You wouldn't give up Jimmy for Giannis?
Nope.
Why?
Because Jimmy Butler plays defense. And Jimmy Butler can run hold on. Wait. You asked me the question. Let me finish. And Jimmy Butler can also run the second unit better than anybody else that we didn't have. That gives Steph Curry minutes to rest.
He's not coming to run the second unit, though. I mean, that's why you want to keep Jimmy. You want to keep Jimmy because he runs the second unit.
And he plays defense.
I'm talking about Giannis being he can play defense. He'll be an actual big.
And I'm not willing to give up a whole lot of stuff and draft capital. How about that as well for Giannis, who really doesn't stay healthy per se a whole season.
Certainly this year he hasn't been.
But is it one of those? It's a legitimate injury, or is it a Paul Crew injury? Athletes do that shit. I'm just asking. When they
I think this one.
They'll make a fucking
I think this one is a Paul Crew because he wants out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could just run out of there, and they're just saying it's an injury.
Absolutely. I don't know, man. It's
watch him end up in Boston.
The Warriors do need a big. They've been playing without a big for years. Been saying it. I don't know if I want to give up the farm for it
Yeah,
though.
you again giving up your depth for one guy
What do you
normally
think you
does
would
not
have to
pay
give
off.
up? What do you think you'd have
Oh,
to give
you're
up?
definitely giving up your future first rounds.
Mhm.
Probably a couple of seconds.
You probably would have to throw in Kaminga, Moody,
definitely Kuminga.
possibly Pods, maybe
Jimmy Butler.
him too. Like there's
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I tell you who's got a lot of draft capital. A lot of draft capital, like if it just came down to like the business analytics of it all, right? Who could throw the most at him draft capital wise? I think that would be like either New Orleans or Charlotte.
Mm.
Oh God, neither one of those spots are going to be attractive for him whatsoever.
No.
I mean, listen, as long as you don't give up Melo and some of the, I mean, but you got so much young talent around them down there, man.
I'll
Like,
take Bridges off the Hornets right now.
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
mm.
I mean, I've been a big Miles Bridges fan
Oh,
for
man.
a long time.
But to see that's still not getting the Warriors a big man though.
True, but again, okay.
You can get a 3-way trade in there somehow.
Yeah, probably would have to happen. There's going to be another team that's going to probably have to step in on any trade that Giannis goes through. I think that has to happen to balance it out.
When you say your first rounders, and educate me if I'm wrong. Outside of maybe the top 5, does draft picks really fucking matter in the NBA?
No.
Like that?
No.
Not as precious as NFL.
No.
Not even
Not
close.
not even close like to the NFL. No.
So
Because how many times did the Timberwolves have a chance to draft Wardell before the Warriors did?
If you decide to give up 2-3 first rounders, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Giannis, just hypothetically saying.
Mm-hmm.
With Giannis on the team, it gives you that legitimate big, and you're gonna be playoff contenders. So those draft picks are gonna be deep fucking draft picks anyway.
Yeah.
So,
True.
You know what I've never understood
does it
as
matter?
many years as I've loved basketball, man. I've never really understood the point of the lottery, right? And how that fucks up things when it comes
Basically,
to
it's rigged.
trading.
It's rigged.
Basically, they
Yeah,
wanted
like-
New York. Basically, they wanted the Knicks to get Patrick Ewing, and it's been crap ever since.
They made it because that's when you figured out it was fucking rigged.
Well, that shit is ridiculous. Hey,
How
fellas, man, this is y'all show, man. I said my Mike McCarthy piece, man. I got to get the fuck back to work here for a little bit. Let me know the next time we're on here with some A7 shit, man, because this shit is man, this
Yeah,
shit
we
is.
ready for it.
Let me know. Hit me, Dub, when the A7 goddamn episode's coming on. It's about time to get back in that saddle.
Yes, sir.
will,
Yes, sir.
will you be busting out the big white cap this year?
Well, listen, these motherfuckers done asked me to be the division manager of the DC division.
Oh, whoa.
Oh shit.
along with head ref, and I'm like, hold on, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What
Yeah,
you
so
gonna
a
do?
lot's going on, man. A lot's going on right now. I haven't officially accepted anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, somebody got to give some draft picks or something. God damn it, if I'm gonna be taking that shit. They got to. I mean, shit. Ryan DePaul got to figure out a way to assassinate Mike McCarthy if he wants me to take over the damn DC division. it just has to happen. It just gotta happen, right? I got some contingencies in my contract. You want me to take over this shit?
You scratch my back,
Uh,
I gotta scratch your back.
it's gonna be nuts, man. But listen, man, I love all three of y'all, man. I can't wait for the next time we in the same vicinity, man.
Yes, sir.
No idea where championship is, but man, I always tune in as much as I can for you guys, man, just to get some
Thank you,
energy to
Will.
the show,
Appreciate you,
man.
buddy.
I
We
love y'all.
appreciate and love you too, Mr. Franklin.
All right, fellas.
Oh boy.
All right, brother.
That's a good one.
That was the one and only Will Franklin coming
Never
in as
a
only Will
fucking
Franklin can do.
Never a dull fucking moment when he comes
No.
around. Love that
No.
dude. Love that dude.
He came.
Finally
off
glad. I'm
straight-
finally glad
straight
that I
fire.
did get to see him in person though. That was great. Mr.
Straight.
Franklin.
Straight fire every time.
Every time. Never a dull moment.
But like when it goes back to like the Giannis thing, it's just like I don't know if I when it comes to giving up draft capital, I don't think that's enough of my where. I think the worry, and I think correctly so, where it's directed
Well,
to
it does.
is the
It
players
does.
that you'd have to give up for it.
It's also you never know any given season how your team is going to perform, and giving up that number one. It's easy to do, but sometimes it's like, man, I got that in my back pocket. You know,
I
like
feel like teams have hit more successfully on second rounders than they have first rounders the last few years.
no lies detected.
Only the current incarnation of the Thunder have they hit on their draft picks. All those draft picks that the Thunder got, they hit on them, and that's why the Thunder are currently the Thunder. That and the San Antonio fundamentals. Let me
You can't, yeah.
Which by the way, the fundamentals beat the Rockets' ass last night in Houston. By the way,
Ooh, Wemby was in his bag
again, but
Well,
we told y'all. We told y'all on this show. I said, do not look now, but the San Antonio Spurs are not going to be down for long. Where are the Spurs? Back to being the Spurs.
Right where they need to be.
But again, as we have it on both the merch shops, on the Joffo shop and the Mizzle Dub Show shop, we have a shirt that says, but what do we know?
What do we know?
We don't know a damn thing.
Nothing. Well, there's also mentioning that my beloved Sixers are in the mix for Giannis too. You trade Maxey, Embiid. I'll be pissed. Or BJ.
Now here's some interesting. Now here's some interesting propositions that I'm reading in this article
calling me
on the Athletic. They're talking
What's
about
that?
Giannis to the Timberwolves and perhaps a 3-team deal where the Bucks receive Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Portland's 2030 first-round pick, rights to the 2028 and 2032 first-round pick, swaps in Minnesota, and regain control of their own picks in 2029 and 2030 first round. Then the Timberwolves will receive Giannis and Drew Holiday. Portland receives Jaden McDaniels and Mike Conley. That's one put out there.
That breaks that. Oof.
And Ant-Man stays in Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's pretty deadly.
But
it's pretty deadly.
Your depth
Look how much
gone.
they just gave up. Yeah.
Okay.
You gave up damn half your
Giannis,
roster.
Giannis to the Rockets.
Ooh.
Bucks receive Miss Jody's favorite, Mr. Sagoon.
Oh, she'd be happy about
that. Dorian Finney-Smith, Reed Shepard, and Brooklyn's 2027 first-round pick. The Rockets would get Giannis.
That one sounds a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, well.
Okay,
if I'm a GM, that sounds good. But the better offer is the first one.
Okay.
That means the Bucks
not
will
to
win on
be
that
disrespectful,
one.
but are you putting him in fucking title purgatory if you send him to Houston?
Yeah. Because if Giannis says one thing wrong to Kevin Durant's going to get extra sensitive and be like, I want out.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
then I would tell Kevin Durant, go put some lotion on yourself.
The Minnesota trade, that makes sense because one, again, you're keeping Ant-Man, you're building that team and everything, and you get Drew Holiday there.
Very good defensive player.
I think a very underrated defensive player, if you ask me.
Well, not just that. The Twin Towers, Gobert and Giannis. That's too much length. You should dominate the glass. You should dominate the glass with that.
Yeah,
well, you should.
And that window would be open for at least the next 5 years.
Now, Giannis to the Warriors, and this is what me and Mizzle are talking about. Bucks receive Jimmy Butler, Kuminga, Moody, Pods. Warriors first round pick 2028. Warriors first round pick 2030 if it goes 1 through 20. Golden State Warriors 2032 first round pick, rights to swap the 2031 pick.
That's
Warriors,
too much.
Warriors would receive Giannis and Kyle Kuzma.
Did you hear the stipulation in one of those?
1 through 20.
If the 2030 pick is 1 through 20.
So if you're making the fucking Final Four or the finals because your team is stacked with Giannis on it, you're still keeping your first rounder. Remember, just keep that stipulation in mind for at least that draft pick.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about those names that were just involved in that trade.
Yeah.
Now the capital, if it was You leave out Moody, you leave out Pazinski. Who else did you say? And Butler? Fuck them picks.
And Kaminga.
Kaminga can go. He should have been gone years ago. I don't know why the hell they kept on to him. He can go. I'm not worried about that.
So if Moody and Pod stayed, but Kaminga and Jimmy went, you'd be all right with that?
I would deal with it, but the
Yeah.
fact is,
Yeah.
But the fact is, I've been a Jimmy Butler fan since he came into the league, and it just sucks
Yeah.
because he always keeps getting traded.
From when he's in a good situation. And he's in a good situation right now. He's not the Jimmy Butler that was in Minnesota or the Jimmy Butler that was in Chicago.
Or the Jimmy Butler that was in Miami.
Absolutely.
And Philadelphia.
No. He was good in Philadelphia. He didn't have an issue in Philadelphia besides that they did not keep him.
It just so happens that Jimmy Butler is good enough to be considered one of the great players in the NBA, but not good enough to where he is still on the expendable line. Yeah. And people know that Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler, you can get great draft capital for Jimmy Butler. You're getting a good player for probably a good 2-3 years before you start looking to your rebuild stuff, and then once again, Jimmy Butler's still good enough for you to have some trade value in that. Yeah, he just so happens to unfortunately be put into that category of really good but still tradable players because these organizations know the draft capital and everything that they can get for him.
All right, it's a valid point.
And Jimmy Butler, and we're still remember, he just tore his ACL. Mm-hmm. Just not too long ago. He's done for the rest of this year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it before because of the lower extremities being the most important body parts on an NBA player's body. It's even more difficult to come back from that type of injury than it is with football. Football, you get 6 to 9 months. With basketball, depending on the severity, setbacks, you name it, the whole nine, we've seen it take up 2 years.
Klay Thompson.
No. Why would...
Uh-oh. Something just gave the equivalent of a brain freeze and a migraine.
Involving what franchise?
The team that me and JP root for.
Oh, God, no. No. It's too early. I don't need it.
No, but there's just some people. Now, of course, every fan base has their own special page in regards to their teams.
Yes.
And you take it with a grain of salt.
Yes.
But there are some people in this fan base are entertaining the thought of Tyshawn Raekwon Samuel returning to Santa Clara. And I'm just like, no. Why?
Sorry, Debo. We made a mistake with Brandon. Can you come back, please?
No.
We thought Brandon was going to be what you were, and we found out that definitely wasn't the case. So,
no. Yeah. You both can't you both can't run routes. You both can't get separation in man-to-man coverage, and your hands disappear when they need to be there. No.
Get me a true number one, please. We are the only team in the division that doesn't have a true number one.
Like I said, I will take Pierce from the Colts right now. He's young. He's 25. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is too damn old.
And he can run routes.
Yes.
I'm talking about it. Just somebody. Give me an Ohio State kid. I don't give a fuck who it is. Just somebody out of Ohio State. Like, give me a receiver out of Ohio State or LSU. One of those two. I don't give a shit who it is. Just because we cannot continue.
The only free agent other than Alec Pierce that I would take right now that is a free
As a
agent,
true number one.
Terry McLaurin. That's the only one.
Oh, no, yeah, no. You give me Scary Terry and we're winning 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Because
you can clock, everybody can clock that one. You put Scary Terry on the fucking 49ers.
You
that's
giving
2
up the
Super
farm?
Bowls chalked up.
You giving up the farm?
no, Terry's a free agent.
Oh no shit. Oh, you should say
We
yeah.
don't gotta
No
give up the
shit.
farm.
Oh no shit. Oh.
No, Terry is a free. Terry's free agent.
And he's on the cusp
Oh.
to where you may not have to break the bank for him either.
This is also true.
You could probably make his contract a good amount. Like, you'll give him some guarantees for sure. But
And
there's
there
going to be
is-
a good amount of incentivifications. Like, you need to have this many yards, this many touchdowns in order to get this much money. There's going to be it'll be incentive heavy, I feel.
And there is 52 million in cap space.
I'll say this: you get him in the building, don't let him out.
No.
Agree. Now again,
Nope.
the free
Not until he signs that fucking
now the
contract.
free agent
Too
wide
much.
receivers is really not that sexy. There's George Pickens. He's getting tagged in Dallas.
I don't want to
Absolutely.
crash out.
Absolutely.
I don't
Debo.
want him anyway.
I really don't see Mike Evans wearing no other jersey but Tampa.
No,
Yeah.
he's a lifer in Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
If
I'll be
Tampa
shocked.
lets go of Mike Evans,
I'll be absolutely like dude face when Undertaker lost at WrestleMania.
I will say this: Uso and K might take a trip to Tampa and have a talk with the Glazer family.
Yeah, for sure.
Keenan Allen's out there. Cortland Sutherland, Rashid Shaheed. I think will end up back in Seattle.
Or
Romeo
wherever
Doubs,
Kubiak goes.
Romeo Dobbs, like I said, Pierce, Wandale Robinson, Juwan Jennings.
No, I just believe that in all general. I just think if Clint Kubiak goes to anywhere, if he takes the Cardinals job or the Raiders job, I think Shaheed's going to follow him.
Then there's Marquise Brown, Tutu Atwell, Dami Brown, Calvin Austin III, Jalen Naylor, Kendrick Bourne, Sterling Shepard, Khalif Raymond, John Mechie, and Brandon Cooks. Maybe Brandon Cooks might be the only other player who's not take a flyer on because Brandon Cooks is good. Has been for a long time.
Here's the thing. Well, Brandon Cooks is good, but that man is just like Tua. Like he concussion protocol damn near every fucking year. I think people are one. We need to keep Kendrick Bourne.
I don't disagree with that.
I think he should actually be a priority. You know,
I don't disagree.
Not just a little bit of bias because my parents just gave me a fucking signed 3 Magic box thing from San Francisco, and I ended up getting the new Black Faithful Kendrick Bourne jersey signed by him. You know, not just because of that, but I think, and I've been saying it since he was with us the first stint. Kendrick, but by all means, he's not a number 1.
No.
But a 2-3, man, he's that piece. He's that missing piece that you need.
Him and Juwan Jennings would be nice. It
would be nice to keep Juwan, but I don't think his ego would allow it. And I think we're done kind of dealing with diva receivers who think that they're worth more money than they actually are. So if Jennings can kind of keep it together and, you know, take his ego out of it and realize what he actually is, we may be having a different conversation. You have Kendrick Bourne, you have Juwan Jennings, and then you get your number 1.
Mm-hmm. You still got Ricky Pearsall.
You know, look, Ricky's great. Love the story. He's been good for the team, community. 100%. I've still yet to see anything about his game that tells me that he was worth a first-round pick.
No argument there.
From a third, fourth round grade, you drafted him in the first round. Why?
Because they felt like he would not be there again. And I've heard
you can't get mad at your organization for going out for who they want.
Because
Who
again,
they
if you feel like he's not going to be there and you want him, you draft him. That's with any team, any
That-
situation.
I feel like in a lot of those cases, that's just cop out bullshit to get to justify a bad pick.
Nah.
Oh well, we didn't feel he was going to be there. It's not a guarantee they're going to be there or not. The fact of the matter is, you've got two, possibly 3 rounds worth of players that are ahead of this guy, talent-wise, overall ability, the whole nine. You had to. Can we please look up the receiver class for Ricky Pearsall? And I can guarantee you, I might be able to find 2 or 3 more guys that I would have rather had instead.
What class did he come out in? What year did he come out? Well, this is
2
his
years
third
ago?
year.
No, second.
This is his second year, so last year's.
Was his rookie year? Okay.
Okay. Besides Emeka Ibuka,
Oof.
but he was an early pick that Tampa Bay had an early draft pick anyway.
Hmm.
I would say Ricky was a late round.
So 2024. Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, Brian Thomas Jr., Donnie Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, Lam McConkey, Malachi Corey, Roman Wilson, Troy Franklin, Xavier Leggett, Jalen Polk, Javon Baker, Jermaine Burton.
Yeah, there's a few. That's a few. That's a few. That's a few.
Look at me, Mizzle. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no reason for it.
But that's what your organization wanted.
Doesn't mean the organization was correct.
That's still who they wanted. That's still who they wanted. I'm not disagreeing, but that's who they wanted.
You could have waited. We had other needs. But if you were going to get a first-round wide receiver, I would have chosen damn near everybody on that list that Dub just mentioned before.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay, so with that said, here were the wide receivers drafted before Ricky Pearsall. Okay, Marvin Harrison went 4 to the Cardinals. Malik Neighbors went 6 to the Giants. Rome Odunze went 9 to the Bears. Brian Thomas, who I would take right now, went number 23 to Jacksonville. Xavier Worthy went 28 to the Chiefs. Okay. Ricky Pearsall came 31. Then after that, Leggett to the Panthers, Keon Coleman to the Bills, Lam McConkey to the Chargers.
I would have taken Ladd over Ricky.
Well, I'm not gonna go against a bulldog, so. But so all the good ones that possibly could have been there were already gone by the time it got to the Niners picking.
But also on top of that, and this will actually kind of, I feel like this will further prove my point. Can you tell me in the first round, and maybe even an early second round, what offensive linemen were drafted in those years? I know I'm going to give myself a fucking ulcer for doing this to myself by asking this question.
Okay, well, you better brace yourself now because the first lineman taken was Joe Alt by the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
At number 4. Now, this is still 2024. J.C. Latham by the Titans. Fasanu for the Jets. Fauga for the Saints. Mims for the Bengals. Faltanu for the Steelers. Morgan Packers. Graham Barton Buccaneers. Tyler Guyton, who has turned out to be very good for the Cowboys, at 29, which the Niners picked 2 picks later. Now, let's go to last season, which you and I begged our team to draft an offensive lineman.
2, actually. Maybe even 3, but...
My team did the right thing that year.
Okay. Will Campbell, drafted by the Patriots, now in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Will Campbell. I've told people Will Campbell is going to be that guy.
You did.
Drafted by the Jets, offensive lineman. Kelvin Banks, I believe he's a Longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Drafted by the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Booker, another good pick by the Cowboys. Give the Cowboys. Give the Cowboys credit twice. No. Gray Zabel, who is playing in the Super Bowl, drafted by the Seahawks.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Which was another guy that I wanted the Niners to draft.
Mm-hmm.
And Donovan Jackson, O-lineman, drafted by the Giants.
Yeah. See,
Josh Connerly, drafted by the Commanders.
Mm.
Josh Simmons, drafted by the Chiefs. Because remember, the Niners didn't have a first-round pick.
Yep.
So when we got to the first-round pick, they decided to draft.
but we wanted a white boy out of Florida because he had one good fucking OBJ style catch. Okay, cool.
No, we drafted Alfred Collins with the second-round pick.
Cool. That's great. Yeah, that's really panned out awesome for us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Alfred Collins was playing better before he got.
No, I understand that, and Collins I think is going to be a good pick for us for sure. But based off of needs, based off of how things kind of went.
Yeah.
Obviously, hindsight's 2020. We can say like, oh, well, now you can say that they could have waited or whatever. But again, Dub, you and I have been talking about this the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
We knew what could have happened. We knew based by the team needs of other teams that it was a good possibility that we could be able to get these good key pieces that we have at a different time while addressing the major needs that were needed for this team. Offensive line being one.
I will say this right now. There's only one free agent that I want. And that's the best center that's available, and that's Tyler Linderbaum from the Ravens. If you can't get him to be your center, then damn it, draft one.
Yeah. I think he's going to be a sought free agent.
He actually might go with
he's a free agent.
He might go with.
No, that's what I mean. He might be a sought out. Like they'll be looking. A lot of teams will be looking to get him his services because he's like you said, a damn good player.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and up with Tom Monken in Cleveland.
I'm telling you, he may end up in New York with Harbaugh.
I'm gonna say East Rutherford.
Yeah.
That's actually the number one spot I see him going to because of that reason alone. And you need a good center and everything like that in order to protect Jackson Dart.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely, that would be a great piece to start off that offensive line for New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No lies detected.
Left guard free agents.
Yeah. Where is it? Let's check out all the free agents. It's fantastic.
Interesting. Ooh, Robert Jones, a free agent.
I mean, if he somehow ended up a 49er, then I'd be like, oh, look at that. John and Kyle are finally starting to wake the fuck up.
Oh, if you get Robert Jones.
Like if you just start building the offensive line for what, because again, like
Vera Tucker's a free agent.
How long? Okay, Brock Purdy's the answer. Cool, but if you can't keep him upright,
correct,
and he is constantly getting hurt because your offensive line, predominantly the right side, but your offensive line can't keep him upright and healthy, how long do you think he's going to want to stay here?
Right. Yeah.
Before he wants to either get traded or... Because, I mean, shit, if he's still pretty much taking the 49ers to the playoffs, NFC Championship, Super Bowls, and stuff like that, Brock Purdy's going to make a good amount of money somewhere else.
Yep.
As long as he keeps putting those notches on his resume, he needs to get at least one for people to finally shut the fuck up about him.
I still don't understand why they give that young man so much grief.
It's because he's the last pick of the draft, and everybody doesn't want to admit that they were wrong about him. That's why.
Valid point.
Very valid.
That's why. Like that's pure. You can't look at the tape and the statistics and everything now and tell me that he's not the guy.
Yeah.
If you're doing it at this point, you're just doing it to justify a bullshit decision that you made a long time ago. Nick, wrong. Talking to you, buddy.
Again, look at the quarterbacks that were taken before him in that horrible 2022 draft class.
Man.
The man is 30-15 as a starter. Since he's become the starter, since he played those 5 games in 2022, in 3 full seasons as a starter, he's gone 12-4, 6-9, 7-2 overall record of 30-15.
If you were to redo that draft, that quarterback draft, Brock Purdy would be the number 1 quarterback taken off that board right now. And people thinking that otherwise are fucking lying.
And he's 5-3 in the playoffs. Already has 5 playoff wins.
And a Super Bowl appearance.
Where
he outplayed fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, certainly. I mean,
had it not been for Kyle once again making the bonehead decisions.
Brock Purdy was not the reason why they lost Super Bowl 58. Was not.
Nope. Brock Purdy was the reason why the fucking 49ers were even in that game. So it's just like, again, the hatred for him, I'm never going to understand it. I really do think it's just people trying to justify their own bullshit. You know, because they just can't admit they're wrong.
Well, it's some of your fan base that even gives him shit.
We've already established, you know, every village has their idiot. You know.
Well, I will say this: you talk about you want an Ohio State wide receiver. Well, how you feel about Cardinal Tate? Which, by the way, he's 6'3".
Oh. That's stretching the field.
He runs like a 4.4 too, doesn't he?
I don't know his speed, but okay.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he's like a 4.4 guy, a 6'3", 4.4 guy.
Well, I'll tell you this. And there's boy. I'll take Tate. I'll take Lemon from USC because man can go up and go get it. Even though I don't like USC, but Lemon's a damn good wide receiver. You got Boston in Washington. You got freaking Jordan Tyson from ASU.
Damn.
Yeah, there are some talented wide receivers that you can get.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but there's some in this draft that are coming too that I'm like, we should probably be looking into that. If we have the possibility.
Ms. Jordy, what practice national American thingy? What are we talking about here?
Anyone watching the practice? What? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Although I'm not gonna lie.
Is the Senior Bowl?
Oh, yes.
I think she might be talking about the Senior Bowl.
Although, boy,
saw some highlights of practices that were pretty interesting.
And where are we picking? What? Okay, I gotta go look at the draft order.
Oh, we're in the 20s.
Yeah, because you guys made the playoffs. Yeah.
Well, who I want's not gonna be there.
Who?
There is 2 people on this right now that I would love to have on my team. One is Mr. Arvil Reese from Ohio State, the linebacker. Put him with Fred
Fair.
Warner.
Fair.
The other one, and Mizzle and I have talked about, him a lot. Mr. Bain from Miami.
Oh boy. Oh boy, he's a thumper.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Right now, I don't necessarily disagree, but right now I am so defensive pick being our first round pick.
I get it,
fatigued.
but
That's been your MO.
But
been
hear
your
me
MO.
out.
Oh,
We
God.
need another pass rusher. And
You
you know
do.
what? And you know what? I will not be mad if the Niners trade Bosa for some more draft capital. I'm for it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But again,
Okay.
like I said when they drafted him, I said his name equals injury prone, but nobody wanted to listen to me. Now he has torn both of his ACLs in both legs, and he's had a history of leg problems going back to high school.
This is true.
And he's trying to get a third contract? No. So I would trade him for some damn capital. You damn right I would.
So you washing your hands with him, huh?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. Yeah, I mean, we're not. I can't sit here and be like, "Oh, he's been vital to the defense." Like he had one
because I'm pretty sure Francis Mauga, the old tackle from Miami, is going to be gone by the time we get there.
Oh, I agree. Miss Jody, the Senior Bowl is basically an exhibition for NFL scouts and one big last showing of what you're going to do before you go to the combine. Some of these players might be going to the combine or not, but they're just putting on one last show for pro scouts and teams. So that's what the East Sweat and even
the Reese's Senior Bowl
and the Shriners Bowl as well.
Yeah. There's like
and also just to make a little more money.
Here's where I am right now. Okay, if we're going just off the top 5 offensive linemen, 2 of them are from Utah, but number 1 is Francis Mauga from Miami, 6'6", 315. He'll probably go within the first 5 picks, I'm sure. Then there's Spencer Fano, 6'6", from Utah. Caden Proctor, 6'7", from Alabama. Jennings Dunker, 6'5", from Iowa, corn-fed. And then, of course, there's Caleb Lomu, 6'6", from Utah. Then there's Alavega Loney from Penn State, 6'4". Then there's Emmanuel Pregon, 6'5", from Oregon. Of course, I talked about if we can't get a center, draft one. First center that comes to mind, Jake Slaughter from Florida, 6'4", 305. O-lineman Caleb Tiernan from Northwestern, 6'7", 325. And then the other center, rounding out the top 10, Connor Liu, 6'3", 300, from Auburn.
Mm.
You know what's funny? We're not going to end up with any of them.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm telling you.
I know,
it's
but
going to happen.
I know, but still.
It's going to happen. No, but think about it. You were just talking about who they probably are looking after, and they were both defensive guys. You just named out the top 10 offensive linemen on the board, in which none of them are going to be there by the time we pick late second round.
No, you could trade if you see a guy you want.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. We've always been if they trade this, if they did that, they do nothing. They do nothing.
He's not wrong.
No, I know.
They sit there, rely on, again, John Lynch has been defensive guy through and through. He has always said he's going to, prioritize the defense over everything. He's not necessarily wrong because you need a top 5 defense in order to be able to compete.
This is
So
true.
I understand that aspect of it. But at some point, you need to help the offense. I cannot recall the offensive line being really worth the shit in the entire tenure that Shanahan and John Lynch have had there in San Francisco. When they got Trent Williams, cool. Obviously, we got the left tackle, but the right side has always been a problem.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately we're stuck with Colton McKivitz at right tackle because we paid him.
McKivitz can go McFuck himself is what he can go and do.
Now, I
am
think
so done with McKivitz. It's unbelievable.
I do think Dominic Puny will bounce back and have a better year next year. Had a
100%.
solid rookie,
Still
had
young.
a solid rookie year.
Yeah.
I think he'll bounce back next year. I'm good with him at right guard. I am. But you need to draft a left guard, you need to draft a center, and you need to draft Trent's replacement.
Yeah,
it needs to happen in this draft.
But it's not going to.
Stop it!
The only way it gets addressed is through free agency. They're not going to draft the offensive linemen. Those are guys that they're going to pick up, plug and play through free agency. They've been doing it that way forever.
If Jake Brindle is still the starting center in 2026, I'm going to go to Gene Stadium and I'm going to take a piss on it.
See, you might have just sealed your fate in what you're about to do to the stadium, because it's a very good chance that may happen.
Well,
and especially because he was one of the last men standing. One of the last men standing. They're going to be like, "Hey, we got to reward this guy, regardless of how good he is or isn't."
He missed some time because Hennessy was our center for a couple of games.
I mean, that was just as bad. Doesn't matter.
Matt Hennessy. No, but
played like he was on Hennessy, but
no. Here's the irony of that. The best running game the Niners had all year long was when Hennessy was the center against the Falcons.
One game.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
I'm not, because again, the entirety of it, we're not even going to sit here and act like Hennessy or Prindle are fucking top tier offensive linemen. These guys are backup third stringers at best, and the only reason why we know their name is because of the injuries that we have had on the offensive line. That's it. That's the only reason why. And again, I don't want to continue knowing their name, nor do I give a shit, because they have done nothing but cause problems. Trent can only block who's aligned on him. He can't block the entire defensive line. I mean, you could try, put him in motion, put Trent Williams and Kyle Juszczyk at fullback, just run like some sort of formation with those two at fullback, and just have the running back run behind him, and Trent Williams he's proven he can do that. He can move. Maybe not at this age now, especially after the injuries, but it's something that needs to be addressed, always has needed to be addressed, yet they have never addressed it. We're going on a fucking decade now of mediocrity at the offensive line position, because we would rather have defensive-prone defensive linemen or DBs that couldn't cover the fucking ground.
Yeah, draft another safety, draft another cornerback, because
it's like you get but those are guys that are our best guys that we've drafted in the DB department. What rounds have they come in?
Later rounds, like up in Stout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, when you're hitting it in those aspects, and then you still make the decision, who do I want, Tufunga or Brown?
Well, the
That's
problem,
actually not a very hard decision. I'm taking Hufanga
Right.
10 times out of 10.
but
Right.
the problem is, what was Hufanga's problem? He couldn't stay on the damn field.
Nobody could
Yeah.
stay on the damn field for us this year.
And the year before that. And the year before that.
So what is
And the
that,
year before
Matt?
that.
At this point, I'm trying to evaluate the talent that we have on the field.
He's
Could stay on
talented.
the field.
He's
sure.
talented. Yes, but
Jair
Huff could
Brown
not
has
stay on the
played so
field.
bad, he might as well have not been on the field, and he'd probably still have the same stats. Like, it really, there is no, like, give and take. But when I'm looking at, if I'm having two guys who are healthy, I know it's going to be hard to do because San Francisco doesn't necessarily, or Santa Clara doesn't necessarily have the greatest rap sheet when it comes to injured players, especially in the last 5 years. My God.
And now they want to blame PG&E.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt it. PG&E is the source of a lot of fucking problems. Just ask the City of Paradise. So
Oh.
that type of scientific thing, could it be a thing? I don't know. Maybe it could be. I don't know. All I know is the training staff might need to be looked at as well.
Yeah.
But how many
Because
times
how
are we
does
going to
this
do that
keep
with the
happening?
doggone strength and conditioning coaches?
Like, how the hell does this shit keep happening? Every single year. Your top guys gone all the time. Achilles, ACLs. Like, we're not even talking about a whole lot of upper body injuries. It's mostly lower body and mostly Achilles.
Yeah.
So it's like, or ankle injuries, some sort of. So it's just been. You gotta reevaluate your entire training staff, medical staff, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
If being next to a fucking power plant is in any way affecting your players' ability to stay healthy, what do you do as an organization? Do you move your team to a different location to practice? Or do you continue to basically ignore what has been told and just say, fuck it,
They have
everybody's going to be in a body bag by the end of this year?
They have been headquartered there since 1988.
How long has that power plant been there?
I don't know.
So is that what they're basing this on? The power plant?
Mm-hmm. By the practice field, yeah.
Electrical waves and shit.
Because
and
again,
all that.
if it's been there since 88 and they've been practicing since 88, the difference was from 88 to 13, they were still playing their home games in the city of San Francisco, not in the city of Santa Clara. Because Steve Young was not having leg injuries. Jesus and Cleats was not having leg injuries. Brent Jones was not having leg injuries. Ronnie Lott, Ken Norton Jr. The list goes on and on and on.
But you know what they were? But you know what they were doing?
Hitting in pads.
Absolutely.
Yes. Matt Six would also say they were actually eating meat and potatoes.
That too.
That too.
They weren't eating. They weren't eating hummus.
I think it really does have to do with the training staff, because when you look at when you look at training nowadays and how it's evolved and how things have, everybody's looking for the innovative shit. Everybody's looking for the workouts and stuff of the future, instead of going with what works for your athlete. You have each athlete that kind of works in a different way. So why not adjust the workouts to them? You have enough money to be able to do so. Each one of these players has their own fucking meal plan and dietitian or anyway.
Absolutely.
So why not adjust, especially like it is in college. Everybody is adjusted to their own plan based off of height, weight, position, the whole thing. So why not do it that way? But I do understand, especially what you're saying, like when the whole iron sharpens iron concept, the fact that they're not hitting in pads as much, to where you're not really building the calluses, so to speak, come game time. But that's also a slippery slope as well, because they want to do the whole, with the injuries and everything else like that. If they're trying to do right by the player, then if this is what the players agreed to, and that's what they're saying, hey, we need to if the players said, hey, we need to have less padded practices because, especially because the league wants to expand, regular, it's only a matter of time before we add another week of football. One less week of preseason, another week of regular season.
2 bye weeks.
You could do that. It should happen that way. But again, if the regular season is going to get even more excruciating, why continue to make it worse in
Oh
practice?
my God. Why are we putting the damn. Why? No, I just saw something that makes no sense. Okay. Yes, I know America is turning 250 this year. But why are we putting the USA 250 patch on the damn Super Bowl jersey?
They're doing that this year?
I'm going to show you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. But send that to me. Let me see it. But
I'm about to. Hold on.
I gotta hop off. Again, it's gonna be a long next few days. Tomorrow morning, early, heading down to San Diego for the
Oh, yes.
Heritage Bowl
Heritage
week.
Week. Yes.
Yep. So that's been so. But right now, gotta help the wife with husbandly duties and cleaning up and everything like that. So, and then as well as getting shit together for said weekend. So, fellas,
Well,
appreciate you guys as always.
you guys be safe heading down to San
Yes,
Diego.
sir.
Now, is there any way to watch this? Or,
Oh yeah.
can we go to Jaffos TV and watch this?
Y'all go no YouTube channel, Jaffos TV. It's all gonna be there. Both games are gonna be streamed on Jaffos TV on the YouTube channel, and then keep up to date. Everything that's going on. We'll have live updates.
All right.
On the Instagram and everything like that. So once again, go Jaffos TV
Oh,
wherever, and be able
Debo.
to.
Debo wants to tell you that he loves you.
I love you too, Debo. I miss the meat, man. Y'all can take that however you want to. Love you guys.
Debo
See y'all.
meets. Bad guy is out. Appreciate Josh Pernita for coming in and joining us here on the All Pro Jaffos. But yeah, I just saw that again. Paid patriotism playing its course in the NFL, which again, why are we putting the USA 250th on a damn football patch? Shouldn't be on the patch. I've already talked about the USA flag code of conduct. The American flag's name supposed to be on the doggone helmet, but here we are. But yeah, but the Patriots wearing their all whites. The Seahawks will be wearing their all navy blues, the same uniforms that they wore when Pete Carroll made the dumbest decision in Super Bowl history, not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line. So we will see how that comes out. We'll see how the end zone designs come out. I don't know, but howbeiver. And good afternoon to you, Miss Parker. Glad you're joining us. Last night, going over some scores on the NBA. Hold on, as I'm going there. All right, last night on the court in the association, Warriors beat the Jazz 140 to 124. Cavaliers laid the smackdown on the Lakers. I so wish the game could end in a tie. Like I said, The only thing I'm looking forward to watching is Bad Bunny piss off people, and I'm here for it. That's only that's the that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Uh, with it,
I think we're all looking forward to that. Well,
yeah.
some of us. I don't want the Patriots to win. I know you don't want the Seahawks to win, so it's
No,
like just find some kind of meaning in through this and
but
just hell.
but I can't root. I can't root for the Patriots. I just can't. Again, we just got over them the last 2 decades.
Yeah,
Why? I don't want to see
yeah.
them be relevant again. No. Then the fact that if they win, it'll be the first without Belichick and Brady, which again, all credit will go to Robert Kraft and Mike Vrabel.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's not that I necessarily would dislike this particular group of Patriots. It's just because it's the damn franchise.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they were always there the last 2 decades. From 2001 to 2018, it was Patriots. I got Patriot burned out. Just like how
I've been Patriot out.
Just like some people are now Chiefs burned out. Like, enough of Mahomes.
Absolutely.
Which is why I was really hoping for the Bears. But, DJ
I think we were all rooting for
the wrong route.
No, I thought the Bears had a chance.
So did I. But hence why I really want that Browns-Lions matchup. Just a first-time matchup. That would be my dream. But Cavaliers laid the smackdown on the Lakers 129-99.
Yes.
Pacers beat the Bulls 113-110. Hawks beat the Celtics 117-106.
Yes.
Magic beat the Heat 133-124. Knicks over the Raptors 119-92. Hornets beat the Grizzlies 112-97. Timberwolves beat the Mavs 118-105. And the Spurs laid the smackdown on the Rockets 111-99. And as mentioned earlier while you were gone, Warriors put up 140 on the Jazz to win 140-124. Tonight, Mizzle's Sixers take on the Kings in Philadelphia.
In Sacramento. Oh, I thought it was in Sacramento.
I would have been like, you should have been there.
Yes,
Bucks
true.
and the Wizards, that's on Prime Video. Rockets and the Hawks in Atlanta. Heat and the Bulls, the makeup game from January 8th. Hornets and Mavericks in Dallas. Nets and Nuggets in Denver. Nice match tonight between the Pistons and the Suns in the Valley of the Sun. That should be a fun matchup to watch. Pistons at 34-11, Suns at 20-19, and the nightcap should be a dandy. Thunder in Minnesota against the Timberwolves. That is also on Prime Video.
That's also fun to watch.
That's your action on the court, on the hardwood. On the ice tonight, EJ, it's personal. Sharks in Edmonton, Alberta to take on the Oilers. Stars in Vegas against the Golden Knights. Flyers and the Bruins in Boston. Kings against the Sabres in Buffalo. Avalanche of the Canadiens in Montreal. Jets and the Lightning in Tampa. Predators against the Devils in New Jersey. Battle of New York between the Islanders and the Rangers. Penguins and the Blackhawks in Pittsburgh. Mammoth against the Hurricanes in Raleigh. Capitals in Detroit against the Red Wings. Panthers in St. Louis against the Blues. Flames in Minnesota against the Wild. Ducks in Vancouver against the Canucks. And the Kraken at home against the Maple Leafs. That's your action on the ice. Top 25 action. We got Illinois taking on Washington. Illinois coming in at number 9. Colorado State at number 8 taking on Colorado. And that's just the top 25 matchups.
All right.
See if there's anything more interesting going on.
Oh, we got boxing this weekend.
Yes. Timo and Shakur. Yes. Yes, we do.
I'm going to try to find it.
That is on DAZN. Oh, Sacramento State has a home game tonight.
Football?
Basketball.
Yeah, football season. I don't know.
And UC Davis is at Northridge.
Okay. It's going to be a nice weekend.
Yes. But
got the Senior Bowl.
Yeah. Well, We plan to go just 30 minutes, and 30 minutes turned into 2 hours, but we appreciate Will Franklin, and we appreciate JP for coming on and joining us. Don't forget about the Heritage Bowl this weekend in San Diego.
Yes.
You can catch that exclusively on Jaffos TV.
I will be chiming in on that for sure.
Yeah, don't forget about that. And next week is officially Super Bowl week, which makes no sense to me.
Because it's in San Francisco, not Santa Clara?
Yeah, all the events will be, the first night will be at the Convention Center in San Jose.
Okay, well, that's kind of close.
Yeah, but all the rest of the stuff will be in the actual city that they don't play in, which makes no sense. But however, that's another story for another situation. But appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this Thursday as we got some stuff going on in the world of sports. 2 spots in the NFL still need a head coach. We will see what happens. Of course, you will get all the information on the Mizzle and Dub Show. But with that said, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. For Mizzle, I'm Dub. It's time to go take another nap before work. And, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and enjoy tonight's NBA action on Prime Video.
Indeed.
And do not trade Jimmy Butler. Don't do it. Although I think I might go watch Jason Statham's latest movie coming up.
It looks like all his other movies.
That's okay. It's him killing and kicking ass. It's good enough for me.
True.